Hello, this is a tutorial for the mirror cube. Yeah, well, as you can see, it's just the same as a normal Rubik cube, except instead of like white and red and blue, it's got a thin side at the top. Then we'll move to a thicker side, and an even thicker side. So it's shapes instead of colours. So let's get straight into this, I guess. What I would suggest, that if you're going to do this, really, it does mess with your mind a little bit, but you've really got to know the cube, the 3x3, the normal 3x3, to even have a stab at this. You know, just make things a lot easier, because you know, you maybe spend a week learning how to do this, but you spend at least a month trying to master the normal 3x3. Yeah, make sure you've mastered this before you move on to this. This really did fry my brain. But one of the things I look for always is to try and do the thin side first. So look on the cube, you'll try and do the cross on the white side. Same with this. Try and find the thin side. And now I'm looking at this and thinking, here's a thin piece. Here's a thin piece, and that's level with this middle piece here. So that's got to be the thin side. Then what I'll do is I'll turn this one here, because we've got one already next to the centre. So I'll turn it around until it's flush with one of these other centres. Yeah, so it'll be like the red centre there. So turn it around. It's not flush with that. Turn it around, and it's flush. So this one is now in the correct place. I'm now going to look for other thin pieces that could fit along here. Now here's one down the bottom. Found another thin piece, and again, it's not quite lined up with this centre here. So we'll turn it around. Oh, now it's lined up perfectly with this centre here. And all I'm going to do, because it's on the bottom, I'm going to turn it around. There. So we've got two of the lines in. We need to find the other two centres. Now, I believe this might be one. So I'm going to turn this down to the bottom. Yep. That's lined up perfectly, this thin slither. We'll turn it up to the top again. Right, so now we've got three pieces to make the final white cross. We need one more piece. It's just a matter of searching it. Don't get stressed out too much. It's just trial and error, and like a lot of these cubes, the more you do them, the easier they get. And there's a tiny little thin small one there. That might be it. So we'll bring this around. I don't think it's orientated correctly, so twist it around. So of course I've moved this one out of the way. Up it comes. Yep. So now, as you can see, got this cross here, and they're all lined up with the centres. Now it's a simple procedure again for the corners. And all we're looking for, what I do, find the easiest one first. Here's the smallest one. Okay, so that's the smallest little bit I've got on the whole cube, and I can see it sticking up there. I think to myself, where's it going to go? Right. So it's going to have to go on the thin side. So I believe it's going to be next to this small piece here. It's going to be there or there. And as you can see, look at that. It has to go here, because that's the smaller piece there, the smaller edge there, and the smaller edge there. So you should know the cube. Just move this piece to the bottom and turn it to the side. Move this centre back up again. Move the little piece all the way around to where you want it to go. And you can recognise this move. The down, along, up, along, yeah. So you're moving this piece again, it's up, it's not orientated correctly. Yep, so just keep doing this move, yeah, down, along, up, along, and just keep doing it as you did when you were learning the cube to start with. And there it is, it's popped in. Perfect. That's okay, we don't worry about that one yet. We're going to get all these corners in. Now I can see there's another little piece here, that's got to be a corner, and it's another small piece, yeah. So go for the ones you can spot, because the medium sized ones, it's not so easy to figure out. So get the easy ones out of the way first. So this one will have to go here next to, you know, so because these small ones are in a line. So I move that down to the bottom. Again, move it out of the way. Move this centre back up. Move the little one all the way around to the bottom of where we want it. We'll do that move again. I try not to do the R1 upper one because it can get quite confusing. You know, you know by now. If you're comfortable enough with your cube, so like down, along, up, bottom, along, yeah, right down, bottom, along, right up, bottom, back, yeah, and just keep doing it, yeah, down, along, side up, along, and there it is, it's in. And so we've got all those and all those. Just got 2 more corners to fit in, and we've done the top part. So we're just looking for the next 2 thin parts. So here's one. That looks pretty big to me, but it's quite difficult sometimes to see, is that bigger or is that bigger? I think it's this. So we'll go for the biggest one first. And where do we think it goes? I think it goes here. So we'll move it around again to the bottom of where we want it. Yeah, down, along, up. And oh, and it's popped in and along. Bring that back just for the hell of it. 1 more piece, and there it is at the bottom, waiting for us already. Yeah, so right, bottom, right, bottom, right, bottom, right, bottom, right, bottom, right. Just bring that bottom round, and there we go. We've done 1 layer already, and that's what would be your white layer, yeah. And we know if we spin it around, because we set it up correctly, that yeah, they're all lined up with the centers as well. So we turn the cube upside down. Now what we're going to be doing is the second layer corners. Once again, as you can see with this, these are going to be the bigger ones because they're sitting proud, because they're sitting quite up. So they're not, these are the top bits. But this lower one here, this has got to be a small, this has got to be a medium one. Yeah, these ones that are, and look at this tiny little one. Once again, so we'll look for the little one. Where does the little one go? It's going to have to go here. Yeah, so we can see that one. We'll move it around. And what we're doing is, as we bring it around, we know this little one has to go here, because it's going to be above this smallest one here. But as you can see here, when it's here, it's not, there's a gap there, so we move around to this next center, and it's perfectly level. Now we do the move to fit it into, as you would do to fit your piece in here. Your orange, when you've got your bit up here, you do, yeah, up, along, down, along, back, and you should be recognizing this move quite easily. Yeah, and that's in. Magic. Nothing here is any new, nothing's in, none of the moves are any different to what you do on the 3x3. And again, as you can see, this one here, this is a medium size one, and it's above, it's level here, so it's got to fit in here. So yeah, upper, right, upper, right, upper, front, upper, front, and there it is in. Yep. And as we're moving around, got another piece here. Right, see this piece here? Won't fit there. That's not level. So it's going here. So this time we're doing the move the opposite way. Yeah, upper, left, upper, left, upper, front, upper, front, and there it is. That's in. So we've got 1 more piece to do, and there it is, sat there. You can see that it's not going to fit there. Fit there. So we do it again. Yep, upper, left, upper, left, upper, front, upper, front. And now, no time at all, we've done those 2 layers.